All right, today we're going to do a triple bill of related runs. And part of the reason for that is the subject matter. All of the runs have something to do with Jersey Devil. But also the reason is that I have so many runs recorded, I'm going to have to upload them in multiples, otherwise we're just never going to get through them. Now this is also kind of a response video to a video that Troubadour put out not too long ago. And I was watching him playing a random pack, just enjoying myself. And then he called me out because I was playing Jersey Devil. Now the reason Troubadour was playing a random pack was because I had specifically requested all of the other standard customs specializing YouTubers, so the likes of RevGT and Broken Bench, Troubadour, Metabrusque, Not a Game Devlog. I'm trying to think, there were some others in there. Wombat doesn't upload anymore, but is definitely still out here in customs trying to make fun teams work. And it occurred to me that we could make our lives a lot more interesting if we all just played random packs now and again. So say you are doing a recording session, you want some specific team that might be quite difficult to get, and you're spending hours working on it and not getting anywhere. Well, part of the reason you're not getting anywhere is because the team composition of your opponents is leaning towards the most unpleasant stuff you can possibly see in customs. Now, of course, there are plenty of players in customs who probably don't watch YouTube, or if they do, they don't really care. They're more interested in winning, which is absolutely fine. I understand. Some people can only have fun by winning. But I'm more interested in seeing unusual teams, seeing unusual interactions, and that tends to happen when people play different pets. So if we all kind of band together and agree to play some random packs now and again in order to diversify the pool, that only helps everyone because it makes it easier for the casual players to win, but it also makes it easier for making commentaries that are interesting when you've got a variety of different opponents to face. So following that along, Troubadour, Metabrusque, Broken Bench, they all uploaded videos along this line. Of course, Rev has done some random pack stuff in the past, and so have I, although I tend not to make videos out of them anymore. But they all went about their business. They created some good teams for me to play against. And I actually did the exact same thing. I recorded, I don't know how many runs, a huge number of runs in random packs, and they were all a disaster. So the team that Troubadour ended up facing was one of these teams. I don't know if it was this one or the others. All I wanted to do was get a clip of Great One inside Beluga. That's something that you used to see all the time. It's been possible for ages due to Flytrap, but I never see anyone doing it. Now, why is that? It's so good, but you never see it. Okay, on to the next run. And again, this is on the replay system. I've been playing a lot more games on my phone recently. I really need to stop doing that because I think the quality of the footage that comes from the replay system is so much poorer. But here we got a nice setup with the triple capybara, triple cell, and we get a bunch of large units at the same time. Now this was based on a comment posted in the Discord. God of Americans asked, has anyone done starfish, leech, lizard? So the concept here is that you get a lizard to level 3, and then every turn you leave an empty space. The leech causes a lizard tail to be spawned, and then if you have starfish, you can then just sell the lizard tail on the next turn to get buffs. Now there obviously have been videos in this vein done by other channels, things like Owl is a classic. In fact, I see a lot of people playing Owl buy-sell teams, although honestly they don't normally have starfish. You could do it with Leviathan as well. You know, anything that's going to produce a level 3 unit every turn that you can just sell and recover 3 gold and then also get massive buffs from starfish. So I thought that this was quite a fun idea. Might as well go for it. And it fits perfectly into this theme of using Jersey Devil in different ways. So when you get a level 3 lizard tail, it actually spawns with 9 attack. Now, 9 attack is not quite enough to trigger the starfish at double efficiency. You need 10 attack and you'll get double the buffs from starfish. So here we get our first lizard tail, and then there you go, it's a 9-3. So all we actually have to do is just buy one piece of food, even just an apple, and that's going to be good enough for the starfish to give +6/6 to everything on the squad. Now, with a lot of these buy-sell teams, even the more efficient ones than this, it does sometimes become awkward getting things set up, and you can end up losing a lot of hearts as a result. So here we are down to 1 heart, turn 10, and we only have 3 trophies. But that's not necessarily a big deal here because we know that the starfish scaling is going to bail us out as long as we can just survive. Here we face a relatively weak-looking woodpecker team, and it does look like we're going to either scrape a tie or win. Okay, we are actually going to win, so that's perfect. And I am greeting for the level 3 starfish as well. But of course, when you're selling level 3 units, you're also powering up your Jersey Devil. So I think that's 3 sold so far. And very soon it's going to be the maximum 5. And then of course the Jersey Devil is going to buff the lizard tail, so we're going to get the double efficiency on the starfish buffs. Now this is a scary team with the salmon, but it was a very low damage snipe and it actually hit the potato on the leech anyway, so it's a comfortable win. And now we're getting +6/6. In fact, we're actually on the cusp of maxing out the lizard and the leech without having to do much more. And we don't even have Jersey Devil past level 1 yet. But the other fun thing about this is once we're finished with the starfish scaling, we can just keep the Jersey Devil and keep spawning lizard tails every turn. And then it's going to turn them into massive units before we even go into battle. So hopefully some people will have got a laugh, getting matched up against a level 3 lizard tail that was, 30-25 stats or something. I guess we'll see it here. What's it going to be? Okay, so it's 19-13 with a level 2 Jersey Devil, which I think is pretty nice on turn 13. I mean, that just is the way it is with buy-sell, that, once it gets online, it just gets out of control so quickly. And honestly, if you look at that team, you would never really think it was a turn 12 or turn 13 squad. And here we go, turn 14, we're going to max out both the lizard and the leech, or virtually max them out. There was pita bread there, but obviously with the leech so close, with the lizard so close to 50-50, it doesn't really matter. And here we go, we get a 24-18. Now, we're actually in the position where we can just sell the starfish. So I think maybe I'm going to sell the lizard tail once this turn, but we can always regenerate a new one every turn. And generating the lizard tail in shop actually avoids the scenario where we get sniped and we lose all the lizard tail summons, which often happens in customs these days. So buy sell this crow, and all I'm looking for now is another Jersey Devil, and there it is, out of the stoke. So we're going to try and get the largest possible lizard tail in the shop here. So just going to roll for chocolate and crows, etc. But with the 2 Jersey Devils, we're now up to 29-23. I wonder what the absolute max is. I guess you could, you would have to have 2 Jersey Devils, both giving, so I guess it's 30-30 is the max buffs you can get from Jersey Devil if you have 2 of them. And then it's a 9-3. So yeah, we're 10 away from the max at this point. It's also crazy, you forget how powerful Jersey Devil is when you get it going like this. You can just buy whatever you want, and it instantly becomes a massive unit. Of course, this is not really an optimal team because we don't have any summons beside the one single lizard tail left from the remaining trigger, and we get matched with another buy-sell team that is very scary indeed. However, the summoned lizard tail is going to break the melon, the leech hangs on, and we take the knockout for the second Jersey Devil meme run. Okay, next one up. Now this one was not from the replay system, and I'm saving the best for last in my opinion. This is a run involving Jersey Devil and Abomination. Now I mentioned in a video not too long ago that Abomination is one of my least used units, even though much like Anubis and Pelican and so on, it does enable a lot of very interesting teams. It's just very unreliable. And so here, all I'm doing is focusing on boosting up the Abomination to be level 3 as soon as I can. And then we're going to think about getting a Jersey Devil into the squad. So we actually get another Cyclops here. So I can sell the Beluga, instant level 3 the Abomination. And then we get 2 shop rewards. Unfortunately, it's double small one, Cockatrice and Alpaca. So I'll probably take Alpaca, hoping to get a Jersey Devil to level 3 quickly. Now the other awkward thing about Abomination is that you're constantly having to freeze and unfreeze the shop, which is a little bit irritating at times, and it's very, very easy to make a mistake. I've had plenty of Abomination runs where I have left the pets frozen, thinking that I needed to keep them frozen, but in reality you have to unfreeze them to make sure the Abomination swallows them. And there's actually a restriction that was added in one of the recent updates, that the Abomination cannot swallow 2 copies of the same pet. So if you have, say we had 3 Anteaters in the shop here, it's not even going to swallow one of them, I think. Maybe we'll see it in action here. I think if there's a copy in the shop, it will skip over the other pet. Actually, it will skip over both pets. Maybe we're going to find out here what's going to happen. End turn. Okay, it does work there. I think it might be something to do with if you have one of them frozen. I've definitely had that glitch happen before while running this team. So yeah, what kind of team do I want to make here using Jersey Devil plus Abomination? Well, I guess that kind of brings us to the main topic. I've recorded this commentary a couple of times, so I'm not sure if I've already mentioned it at this point. But the main point of the video was that it's very, very difficult to make any kind of a meme run without having any of the strong pets in your squad. In fact, I would go so far as to say it's basically impossible. I wouldn't consider it an unorthodox team if you were 50-50 shopping and then replacing all your units at the end. I think that's just showing that you needed the ultra strong lioness or chicken to get the job done. But generally these days, I find that it's incredibly tough to do anything without at least one of the most powerful ability pets in your squad. And Anubis and Pelican definitely fit into that category. Of course, some of the other simpler units like Turkey and Spinosaurus are probably in that category as well, as we face Wombat going for some coconut crab shenanigans. And yeah, I'm double checking the pack here to make sure that I have some decent food for the cats, because the reason I'm trying to scale up this Abomination to almost 50-50 is because I want to have a 2 squad. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Jersey Devil with, as I roll past the chocolate for no apparent reason, maybe I just wanted the food slot open to try and find more chicken legs. But yeah, I want to play a 2 squad, level 3 Abomination, level 3 Jersey Devil. And then inside the Abomination, I want to use all of the 4 squad pets. So this is something I don't think I've seen anyone else do. It probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I thought it was a funny idea. And so the idea is that at start of battle, the Abomination Jersey Devil 2 squad is going to immediately become a 5 squad because the Abomination has swallowed 3 of either Macaque, Tapir, Robin is another one. I guess there's Dimetrodon too. I think I had all of them in the pack. It was on screen there for a second, so if you want to double check, you can go back in freeze frame. I suppose Orchid Mantis is another one as well. And yeah, for now, I think I'm going to run the double Jersey Devil, or maybe I'm going to combine them. I don't remember exactly what happens here. Yeah, I don't want to take the level up because then we're capping the stats on the Jersey Devil. But honestly, I don't think it should really matter here. I'm on 4 hearts, turn 13. We're going to get 3 colossal summons once this setup goes off. So yeah, I think I'm just being ultra cautious. I did have 1 or 2 runs fail before this. But the other interesting thing you can do with with Abomination is that you can just freeze everything, and the Abomination won't swallow anything. So for one turn here, I'm going to have the Abomination swallow the Mara. So there you see the glitch. It didn't swallow the Macaque because I had a frozen one in shop. So that really shouldn't have happened. But we end up getting a 1919 Doggo, and that is going to be good enough on turn 13. So now we have our 3 pets frozen, ready to go. Clearly this is one of the drawbacks of Abomination, is that if you're going for a specific combo that relies on finding certain pets in the shop, it's going to be very, very unreliable, and you're probably only going to get 1 or 2 shots at it in any given run. So that tends to mean that the time that you need to spend, the time that you need to invest in trying to get one of these runs is going to be a lot longer than some of the other types of builds. As we get very, very lucky here with a sequence of oysters, which I think is going to let me find a mushroom. Yep, there we go. So now here I have to be very careful. If I just clicked end turn there, it would have been a disaster. I need to unfreeze the 3 pets. So now we're going to get the start of battle 5 squad. And we actually face the opposing Dimetrodon from Matchman. I will link Matchman's channel in the description. But it's incredible that the Tapir summons another Jersey Devil, which then also buffs the other spawning units at the same time. And we get a very aesthetically pleasing 2 squad win on turn 14. Sometimes playing the evil pets can produce very good results.